right? So they take this and they kind of sometimes make even the links for the chains. They feed it and it's kind of automatically cut and then linked. Then this is tubing. You see how it's, well, this is wire, how it's spiraled. Yeah. What they do is they wrap it, and sometimes they make even like earrings out of it, and it's already in the right oval circumference that it needs to be. And then they just cut it at a certain point and finish it and perfect it.
Yeah, so. All right, so speaking of oval, we're going into our fancy oval necklace. Now you have 3 different choices of sizes, and because there's 5 flex pay and everything, if you love the layered look, I know maybe that, you know, maybe, you know, stay within your budget. I'm always like, don't go over your budget, but every time I have bought something in gold, I have never regretted it. I've never said, Letitia, why did I buy that gold necklace? I've never, ever regretted it.
And then years later, you still have it. It still looks beautiful. It's still such a great, it's such a great purchase. These pieces are made, finished very well, and imagine the technology that goes into it. And it looks so beautiful on. Although it comes in several different lengths. You may want to wear it short. You want to even get the longer one. It's up to you how you're comfortable wearing it, but you barely feel it on. You can sleep in it. You can shower in it. I always hear Anthony say, you can shower in it. The soap and water will clean it. So, you know, and a lot of lessons learned from him about actually just making sure the ends are finished, making sure it's perfectly polished and it looks good. So when it's presented to you, you receive something that's beautiful from a brand, Michael Anthony Jewelry, who's a pioneer in the industry that does so much and takes so much thought into what they want to give to you, to sell to you, and for you to have for a lasting gift.
You know, when I take a look and I think about what's the gold chain I'm going to invest in, this one has a lot of presents for the price. $133.98 for the 16-inch, 18-inch available, 20-inch available. Each chain has something about it that you're like, okay, maybe I'll get that one. This one is like, wow. This one has a lot of, I mean, it looks like something that's thousands of dollars. By the way, if you own any of Michael Anthony Jewelry's necklaces, pieces, or buying anything today, give us a call. Our toll-free testimonial line is there on your screen. It's 1-866-376-8255. Nothing is like gold. This is solid gold, 18 karat, those oval links. Tell us about the process, Letitia, of making these oval links.
So the oval links are made separately and robotically linked together. So one of the things that happens is you have single ovals and they kind of get like a machine that crimps each one of them, and then they're linked together. And one of the things that Anthony is insane about is making sure that all the finishes on the oval, you don't see the seams. It's like very constant and beautiful. And we used to have these meetings with all the merchants, and we'd say, oh, everything's perfect. And then Anthony would come in and say, okay, this is open, that's open. Can you change this or make this smaller? Because he's a technical eye for these things. We look at it, a swimmer is beautiful, and we want to wear it.
We want to wear it. So, let's put it on. It's so pretty.
Yeah, so everything is about beauty for us. And, you know, but
well, you know, the crimping that you're talking about, that in each one of these ovals, what that does is it creates that sparkle, and then when you move, each one of those angles is having light bounce off of it.
It accentuates the neckline. It's delicate and sturdy, but you have a nice accentuation on the neckline that gives you a beautiful look. And when you're talking to somebody, they'll constantly catch a glimpse of your necklace as opposed to just, you know, la la land. Yes.
And you know, I think there's a lot of things, maybe you're commemorating some, you know, like I got a promotion, I'm gonna buy myself a beautiful gold chain. This is something you'll be able to wear, and maybe you already own a 16-inch, and then today you're getting the 18-inch. You may not get all 3 of them at the same time. I know I haven't. I know I've bought one at a time. I bought a box chain years ago, and it is just as gorgeous. That's the other thing about gold, just as perfect. From the first day I got it, must have been like a decade ago, and I wear it all the time, and everybody's like, oh, and nobody says, is that real gold? You can tell.
Yes, it sparkles, it shines, it gives you a nice luster, and over time, it may dull, but again, soap and water.
Soap and water comes back to life because it's solid gold.
Brings it back to a nice luster, and that's a great thing about gold. It's a great shine that it gives. It doesn't go away. It doesn't tarnish, and it remains. It remains beautiful.
And just look at the way the links are made. Like, you wouldn't be able to do this if the links, if the articulation, if any of it wasn't absolutely absolutely perfect. And as I move through it, you can see like that little crimping, the diamond cutting that Letitia's telling you about. What does that do? That gives you sparkle, and that gives depth to the piece that you're wearing. So this necklace is big and bold, and it makes it look even bigger, bolder, and have more of a presence because of that.
And as you do that, you feel how smooth it is?
It is perfection.
It's smooth against your skin. It's smooth. It won't snag your clothing. And that's also great manufacturing and just great design work. That's a part of it, I feel. Beautiful, doesn't snag, user-friendly. This is also unisex.
Oh, 100%. Exactly. I mean, you might want to size up, but you know, Anthony Palacio wears a gold necklace all the time.
Yes. So you have a lot of men that are looking for jewelry as well that, you know, can turn to Michael Anthony Jewelry, get rope chains and beautiful chains like this.
Beautiful. And again, we guarantee all our quality. Not only does it have 30 days, lifetime warranty is also available.
So the other thing that happens when you wear them the layers together, they kind of just like cascade along the neckline, which is great. And you still have all this sparkle. It looks like Angie's wearing like this full-on frontal, but it's actually gold chain that sparkles and give you a lot of dimension on the neck. And the other thing that happened with links is because they turn different directions, it's three-dimensional. You can look at it from any direction and get sparkle. The ends are finished well. It's on a nice lobster claw. Lobster claw kind of gives you the indication that it's really nice and high end because they bothered to put a very beautiful lock on the piece and very easy to use. Just beautiful, but I like to wear the 20-inch. I like mine to lay a little bit lower. I'm a little bit, the 16's a little small on me, but some people it's perfect for. Some people have very small necklaces.
I do like a little bit of a longer one myself also. All right, well, we have a lot more coming up in our 2 hours of jewelry. I do want to let you know Sparkle Sparkle is back in stock with their travel case. So I just want to open this up for you and show you what